All right, everybody, welcome back to this week's midweek market breakdown. If you guys have been watching the markets the past week and during early this week, it's been pretty slow. Those are the times where you tend to, not follow your rules and trades. At least my trades from early this week has been it's been pretty hard to watch. Most people, especially those who haven't tested their plans, usually that's when the time where they start taking profits early, or uh, they start not disobeying their plans. And our key thing for this week pretty much is, follow your plan, because usually that's what, or not usually, but all the time, that's what get us through the whole week and the whole year. So let's actually go ahead and get started. Let me move this. And all right, let's go start with the euro dollar. All right, euro dollar, we did have that bat pattern complete. It did hit first targets. It still has not hit the second target. If you did take this specific trade right here, just be careful, because second targets is actually after this consolidation right here. Being that this is also an even handle number, price might not get there until probably next week, which means that you probably would not have any chance to trade, especially if you're in the US, unless you close that trade. So let's go down to the 240. Okay, we don't really have anything in the 240. Let's go to the 60. Nothing there. Let's go to dollar CAD. All right, dollar CAD did go down to that resistance level that we were looking at last week. Now, price has retraced back to previous structure or minus structure right here, with anticipation of price to actually still continue to go down to this level of structure. So let's go down to our 240 chart. Okay, let's see. This structure is actually holding quite well. So let's see if we do have an opportunity right here. This is a Gartley pattern opportunity, short opportunity. Oops. All right. And of course, first targets would be the 382 and the 618 for second targets. Now let's go to the 60. If price does continue to go up, and actually I think it was, yeah. Sorry about that. All right. If price does continue to to head up, but not complete this Gartley pattern that we have on the 240, but does hit our 127 right here, we could be looking at a cipher pattern, but obviously that's really not anytime soon. So we're just really looking at this Gartley short for the 240. Let's go to dollar yen. All right. Dollar yen, we do have this double bottom right here. My only thing about this one is that price can actually continue to go down to here, to this about 111 even handle, and to be below that is about more than 100 pips of risk, which is something that I really don't risk that much whenever I have a trade. Now, it does have that divergence. If you are allowed to take that risk, this is actually could give you a pretty good risk to reward ratio. You can get targets to actually first right here back to a previous structure support that can that most of the time become resistance, and that would be a little, it should be more than a 2-to-1 risk to reward. Actually, it's about 1.5 risk to reward. So if this is something that you can take advantage of, this is a good risk to reward trade. However, since I am not allowed to take this much risk, I'm gonna look for another reason to enter. And so let's go down to the 240. All right, nothing really there. And the 60-minute, not quite. All right, let's go to pound dollar. Pound dollar did close below this low right here. So I'm anticipating that the market is going to continue to trend down. There's really not much of a structure anywhere there. So let's go down to 240. Nothing there. So go to the 60. Nothing there. Go back out to, let's go to Aussie. All right, so our daily, we're still just around range in that level. It still has not violated this previous structure and has not even closed above this previous level of structure. So let's go to 240. Oh, the 240. This is what we have right here. We did have this Gartley pattern right here. It did complete. It violated X right here. This is one of those trades that this trade is not yet stopped out and still has not reached target 1 or 2, target 1 and 2. And these trades are one of those where, since you have to hold them, and once they violate this X level, you tend to get those people who has never tested their plan. This is where you tend to get a little bit scared if and let your emotions take over. Usually, when you see the price just continue up to go right here, and then go back to your entry level, which is right around here, that's when you tend to exit the trade. You think, oh, just exit and break even because, preservation of capital. But if you have a plan and your plan says to stick to it until your targets or your stops get achieved, then you stick to that plan. So you follow it until it gets, either one was achieved. And on this case, neither one is achieved. So we're still on this trade, or I'm still on this trade, and I'm still waiting for targets or stops to get hit. Let's see if we have anything else. We could have a potential. Let's see if. Yeah, we could have a potential cipher pattern right here. Price still needs to go below that B leg right here. But if it does, right at the 786, we can have that's a possible cipher pattern completion. Let's go down to the 60, and nothing really there. So let's go to New Zealand. All right, New Zealand, we have this resistance right here. Looks like it's holding up pretty well. Test that 1-2 times, so that's a triple top right there. Okay, 240. Okay, this bigger Gartley is still valid. And we did complete and hit both targets 1 and 2, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, targets 1 and 2 on this cipher pattern right here. So since that is completed, let's take that out, clear this out a little bit. We don't have anything there. And nothing there. All right, let's go to Euro Yen. All right, Euro Yen, we also violated this level of structure. So we're still anticipating a move to the downside. Now, what I'll be expecting, the next level of structure here is actually right down here to the 120 even. For price to get there, now price can get there one of two things. It can go straight down to the 120 even and just head down right here, or it could retrace back to this previous level structure and then come back down. Now this is the move that I am waiting for and will be looking to take advantage of. If price retrace back to previous level of structure, I will be looking to short, and I'll be looking for an opportunity to short this pair. And first targets would be wherever this low is gonna be, and probably trail stops, or not probably, sorry, I will trail stops to the 120s, because I do anticipate price to come back down to that level. So let's see. Euro yen. On the lower time frame, we do see that a double bottom forming. Now, I don't take every double bottom, because technically when you get price to come down right here, this little moves right here there's a possibility that it can form like a double bottom right there. And then, but price, most of the time what happens is that, especially if we have just violated previous lows, is that price will come up a little bit right there, and then continue back down to our anticipated level of structure. So these kinds of double bottom, unless there's more that that tells me that it is a real bottom that can continue to maybe this previous level of structure right here, then it's not something that I'll be willing to take advantage of, especially if it is against what my bias is. So let's go down to 60. Let's see. We got nope. Nothing there. We have pound yen. Pound yen doing about the same. However, pound yen is in some structure, minimal structure right here. So with pound yen, if I see an opportunity to, let's see, GBP. If I see an opportunity to get long, I will be taking that long opportunity, because it does have some minor structure level. So if we get a double bottom right here, or in or in the 60, I will be taking advantage of that. Also, we on this pair we have our RSI oversold, which could we could see some divergence when we get that double bottom right here. As of right now, we don't have it yet, so we'll be waiting for that, or I'll be waiting for that. And nothing on the 60. All right, so that's actually it for today. Now, I've told you guys this before. If you guys are not subscribed yet, please subscribe to the YouTube page, so you can get notified if I put out any other videos. Also, if you like this, hit that like button. I'm also on Twitter. If you guys have a Twitter, it's same username, Elaine Escueta. And you can just hit me up there, and we can talk about trading or anything else. Or if you need, if you have some questions and it's something that I can answer for you, I will answer that for you. All right, until next week, good luck, traders.